Welcome to the first edition of the Dungeon Report, or the Sweatpants Report, because I'm going to be in sweatpants pretty much every day I do this. So you guys can tell me if you like the name Dungeon, because we've got concrete walls sitting behind us, or you like the name Sweatpants. You can let me know. We're going to touch on a lot of different subjects, mainly in sports. Every now and then I will rant on something. Most of the time I'll give opinions on things. So we're going to start off, we got the NCAA tournament starting tomorrow. Get your brackets in, 11:15. Brackets are done, Central Standard Time. They got to be into ESPN and CBS.com. You can win $1 million, so get them in. The number one picks, Louisville and Indiana. I went to the Big Ten tournament. I personally watched Indiana. I did see them lose. As long as they don't play Wisconsin, I think Indiana is probably the favorite to win the NCAA tournament, but Louisville is right there. But as we know, anyone could pop up at any time, and anyone could win this thing and be a surprise sleeper team. VCU, a number 5 seed, could jump right in there. Butler, number 6 seed. You never know. But watch out for the Florida Gators also. Florida was the best team in the country at the beginning of the year. They've been hot. They've been cold. But look out. If they put it all together, they could be playing for the national championship. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about now Monday Night Raw. One of the worst Monday Night Raws leading into a pay-per-view, especially WrestleMania ever. That was just awful. WWE, I don't know what you were thinking. That was horrible. But yes, I am wearing a Boogeyman shirt if that's what you guys are asking yourselves. Yeah, sometimes, you got to wear what's afraid of you. The Boogeyman looks under his bed to make sure I'm not there. But anyway, Monday Night Raw did not do anything. There was a couple good matches, Team Hell No. There was a good tag team match helping Primo and Epico. It really wasn't, I thought it'd be a squash. But Primo and Epico held their own and it was actually a pretty good match, which led into the tag team for WrestleMania of Team Hell No versus Dolph Ziggler and Big E Langston, which could be a very good match if they let Dolph and Daniel Bryan do a lot of things in the ring they can. Jack Swagger breaks Ricardo Rodriguez's ankle. Yeah, trying to get over the ankle lock a little bit, trying to make that angle work. I really like Del Rio. I think Swagger's got a lot. I think Dutch Mantel is Zeb. Actually adds to it, and I kind of like the We the People angle they're trying to take, but it's just not being bought into by a lot of people. And then you have John Cena at the beginning. It just didn't mesh well. It was funny with Titus O'Neil, but people didn't care to see John Cena face Darren Young because they knew what would happen. People knew it was going to happen with Ryback. The whole first hour was almost a wasted first hour. And the CM Punk Undertaker stuff is slightly uncomfortable for a lot of people. I understand what they're doing, but slightly uncomfortable for some people's tastes. It should be an excellent match. WrestleMania is going to be excellent. But you got to have a better lead into it with Monday Night Raw. And WWE, maybe you should fire another writer because your writers weren't getting it done this week. Triple H, he didn't really need to beat up Paul Heyman the way he did. Get to what they were doing. Yeah, you can slug him, you can slap him. But what happened made absolutely no sense. We already know you can beat the crap out of Paul Heyman. Whoop-de-doo. And then you make it a no-holds-barred match. Well, we figured that's what it was going to be. Then you put your career on the line, which made it a little better, but by that time people didn't care. They were just happy Monday Night Raw was over. It was that bad of a show. I normally do not complain about it. I usually do not complain about wrestling, but that was an awful show. TNA, Impact, getting better and better each week. I have to say it's a great product out there right now. They're really trying to put things together now. I don't know where Aces and Eights are going. It looks like they could use a few more people. Hey, namely me and TNA, but whatever, that's just my thoughts. Anyway, Aces and Eights, the angle, we'll see where it goes. As long as they don't start adding Aces and Eights black and white, Aces and Eights red and black, Aces and Eights no jackets. We don't need all that. Get to the feud, give it to the next major pay-per-view. Maybe TNA, has got to start winning here somewhere at some point. But I like the angle. I like the direction TNA is going. They're on the upswing, and that's very good for professional wrestling. Now we're going to head back to basketball here just for a minute. In Kentucky. Last night, Kentucky, you laid a horrible egg. Robert Morris got a 10-0. It looked like you weren't even interested in playing the game, and maybe you weren't. You're the defending national champions. Maybe you didn't care about being in the NIT. But come on, show a little bit of heart. You are Kentucky. You guys are supposed to be the best talent in the country most of the time, and you showed no heart. You came back, but you lost to a school named Robert Morris, and that's not to take anything away from Robert Morris, who played a great game. But you came out and you lay an egg as a number 1 seed in the NIT, and you wanted to be in the NCAA tournament? No way. Terrible, terrible game. Now, for some of you gamblers out there, every night I'm going to give a couple picks. You see if they work or not. Tonight, I like Boise State. They're getting 2 points. Boise State's a very good team. They're a little bit better, it looks like, on paper than LaSalle. They've played a little bit better schedule, played in a very tough conference. I go with Boise State tonight. And Mark, that kid from Chicago, that kid can really play, so watch out for him. And then, tonight also, your other pick in the NBA I'm going to go with, the Atlanta Hawks over the Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee played at home last night, had to fly to Atlanta. Atlanta is at home, had the night off last night. We'll take Atlanta in that one. Now, I'm going to give you picks from time to time on different games here and there. Now, once we hit baseball season and basketball's over, you're not going to get any picks. I'm not picking baseball games. I like baseball, but I'm not picking a baseball game for any of you people. Now, it's getting close to baseball season, college baseball. Go out and support your local teams. Go out and see, if you're in Omaha, Nebraska, go out and see Creighton. Go see Nebraska down in Lincoln. Support those teams. Creighton going to the Big East, huge. Not huge for the baseball team. Not a great choice if you're a baseball fan for Creighton, but great choice for basketball. This will give Creighton the room to grow that it needs, and it should be an incredible season next year. Hopefully we can get Doug McDermott to come back. Without him coming back, Creighton's 6th, 7th, 8th best team in the Big East. He comes back, they could be anywhere from 2, 3, or 4, maybe a 5 at the worst. They got a good nucleus coming back, but they need to score Doug McDermott. So that's it for today. You guys can tell me if you like this, don't like this. Call it the Dungeon Report, the Sweatpants Report. But we'll see you probably tomorrow. We'll discuss the NCAA tournament a little bit more.